Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. So today we have another VGC video for you. We're going to be continuing to climb our ranks, the ranks to get towards Masterball tier. Now I have not done any VGC battles since the previous video, so if we do start off with a win, then we are going to, we're going to gain quite a few points. But also, so it's like, I didn't want to like just record a few matches, and then if I lost all of them, then pitch the recording and then just only upload ones where I win. Because again, like, the main purpose of this is mainly for myself so that I can learn and get better at VGC. So we could go on like a 4 or 5 game losing streak and we'll still get uploaded. But yeah, we're resuming right where we left off after the previous video. So we're just gonna jump right into it here. I did a check beforehand, and our volume and everything should be good this time. So we're going to be using the exact same team that we used in the previous video. The only thing that's different is we have changed Ninetales' moveset up a little bit. And by a little bit, I mean a lot. We've replaced 3 out of its 4 moves. It is now running Flamethrower, Heat Wave, Solar Beam, and Protect. Okay, so let's see what they have here. Okay, so alright, so I am very much predicting this to be a rain lead. I'm assuming they're gonna go Politoed Kingdra as their lead. They could also go, I don't know if this is like a viable thing, but they could also go like Politoed Rillaboom to get rain and grassy terrain. I don't know if they're necessarily gonna do that. I think that's more likely to see a Politoed Kingdra lead here. So I think if that is the case, I'm gonna lead Venusaur Sableye so that I can Prankster Sun, and just, hopefully deal with their Politoed, like, right away. In terms of other, I think I'm gonna go with, we're gonna go with the Excadrill to take care of, to help take care of the Marowak and the Togekiss. And then I really don't... I think we're going to go with the Togekiss ourselves. I think, if I'm reading this right, Ninetales doesn't really do a whole lot for me, apart from just coming out and setting the sun itself. But I would rather Prankster Sableye set the sun for Venusaur. So, let's see if we got this, let's see if we have this right. If they do lead with Politoed and Kingdra, then we are, we're gonna use Sableye to get the sun up and remove the rain. So let's see. Meowstic Togekiss. Okay, so I read that completely wrong. Okay, so this is going to be an interesting lead for sure. I wonder if So Sludge Bomb's going to be super effective against their Togekiss. So what I could do is I think I want to Dynamax Max Ooze on the Togekiss. And then I think I want to Prankster Sunny Day so that we can get our Venusaur to be a speedy boy. Let's give that a try. And see, and see what happens here. I'm not expecting the Max Ooze to KO the Togekiss. Just because the base power of Max Ooze is only going to be 90. So I'm really not expecting a KO. Maybe if we get a crit. Okay, so Togekiss used Follow Me, which I was already targeting it anyways. So Sunny Day goes up. So now we have the sun, and Venusaur is going to be a speedy boy. And here comes the Max Ooze on the Togekiss. Again, I don't think... Yeah, I was not expecting a KO there. But now we have a special attack boost on our Venusaur. It does nothing for our Sableye. That's gonna heal. Okay, so that's just a Citrus Berry, so nothing... The Meowstic used Trick Room. Okay, so this is very interesting. That is a very interesting Trick Room lead that I... With Meowstic being Psychic, Okay, so now that I put the sun up, Venusaur is 100% going to go last. So, I wonder if I max guard Venusaur. I think Foul Play is super effective. Yeah, it's not very effective against the Togekiss, but it is super effective against the Meowstic, and right now the Meowstic, I think, is threatening my Venusaur the most, because the Meowstic is Psychic. So, I wonder if, let's give this a try. I think that they might want to kind of, like, double down on my Venusaur, since they had the jump on it. Now that, with Sableye being pretty slow, that's actually kind of nice that Sableye's going to go before them. So, Venusaur takes nothing from the Dazzling Gleam. Sableye's going to take a fair bit of damage here. I wonder if this is like a double Dazzling Gleam. Meowstic Psychicked into the Venusaur. Okay, so we are good there. But now the problem is Venusaur, I'm pretty sure, is going to go down this turn. Unless I can survive. If I can survive against, let's see here. Okay, if we do this, hold on, if we do this, Venusaur has a special attack boost. So, there's no Psychic Terrain up. So if I Prankster Quash their Meowstic... oh, it withdrew the Meowstic. Brought in the Politoed to make my Venusaur slower. I totally realized I messed up that turn where I quashed the thing I wasn't attacking. So, that does nothing. Sableye goes down. Venusaur takes, like, no damage. That's so interesting that... That's so interesting that they made my Venusaur slower. I am very confused about that. So Trick Room is still up, and they made my Venusaur slower by removing the sun. I guess they're just, okay, yeah, Excadrill doesn't really do much here, with them having a Politoed out. So, the problem is I have no way to get the sun back up now. So let's bring in the Togekiss. Yeah, I totally realized that, quashing there, yeah, here Meowstic comes back. Venusaur comes out of Dynamax form. They haven't Dynamaxed yet, so I wonder if they're planning to max their Politoed or not. My Venusaur now has a double special attack boost. So I wonder... I'm curious if Politoed is going to be their Dynamax choice, because Politoed has just got some natural bulk. So if I go a Leaf Storm... I wonder if I go Leaf Storm into the Politoed, and then I can follow me on the Togekiss to draw in the Meowstic. Okay, so they're not Dynamaxing their Politoed. Okay, so Politoed just used Icy Wind, so that's, but it's making me slower. He is making me slower, while Trick Room is still up. So Venusaur used Leaf Storm now. So Politoed is just absolutely wrecked, because that was a double special attack boost on Venusaur. So now basically Venusaur's special attack is evened out, because we had the double max ooze. But we drew that in with our Togekiss, so, so we are good there. Okay, Marowak is going to be their Dynamax. Well, of course, Marowak is going to be their Dynamax. Okay, so... But he made me slower again. So, I can Sleep Powder their Marowak? I'm thinking if I Sleep Powder their Marowak, because they're about to Dynamax their Marowak. Trick Room is still up. Like, this is the final turn of Trick Room. So here comes their Marowak. And Marowak is fast, I think, right? Marowak, I think, is fast. Well, we're about to find out. I mean, I have a speed reduction from the Icy Wind. Okay, so Marowak is going first. Okay, yeah, Venusaur's gone. Okay, so... There's the sun. Okay, yeah, no, Marowak is a slow boy. Marowak is a slow boy. Okay, but we take down the Meowstic with a crit, which is fantastic. Now, I'm pretty sure the dimensions are going to return to normal. Yeah, there we go. The dimensions are normal. So now we bring out our Focus Sash Excadrill, which I really don't think there's a way that... I don't want to, like, you know, get too ahead of myself here, but... High Horsepower has got higher accuracy than Rock Slide, so... right, I still got 2 Pokemon left. I wonder, actually... Because the Excadrill's going to do way more damage here. So if I follow me on Togekiss to draw in, like, the inevitable Max Flare... There we go. That takes him down to just under half. Here comes, yeah, the inevitable Max Flare, which is going to hit our Togekiss and take it out, which is fine, but we still have the Sash intact on Excadrill. So I think the only way that I lose this is I get very unlucky with misses. I think that's the only way that I lose this. And we hit it. Alright. Almost. Jeez. Okay, so Max Flare, but again, we're sashed, so... Oh, but if it's Ghost... Oh, it's gonna come out of Dynamax form. Oh, if this thing can have Shadow Sneak, we lose. Okay, it doesn't look like it can have Shadow Sneak. I wonder if it's got another priority move, though. Iron Head is 100%, and that's all I need here. We died a priority. Excadrill used Iron Head. Okay, we're good. We're good. I guess we must have just gotten, like, a high roll on the first high horsepower or a low roll on the second high horsepower, which is why we didn't get the 2-shot on the Dynamaxed Excadrill, or Dynamaxed Marowak. I'm assuming that's why, because the first high horsepower dropped it down into the yellow, so that was 50%. So one of them, it was either a high roll on the first attack or a low roll on the second attack. I definitely screwed up on the turn that I quashed with Sableye. I really screwed that up. But we're now up to tier 6. So if we get another win here, this should take us right to tier 7, and then we'll be in Great Ball. All right, so let's see here. Okay, wow. Wow. Okay, so they've got a Tyranitar. So they've got Sand. But they don't have an Excadrill to benefit from it. Okay, so they have Tyranitar, which is most likely going to set up Sand, but I don't know if that's going to be their lead or not. Let's see here. So Excadrill, I think, is like a must. Excadrill takes care of a lot of options here. It does also die to Gyarados. I think Gyarados is probably going to be one of my more problematic options. But, like, I can Excadrill Max Rockfall if they go with Gyarados. I honestly really don't know how to lead this one. I really don't. I think what I'm going to go with is... I know they've got the Gyarados there, but... This is probably very, very wrong, but... With a lot of fire options on my team, they are... Whether... I don't necessarily know if they're going to lead with Gyarados, but they'll probably have Gyarados in the back. So let's see. Gyarados Raichu, of course. Gotta love it. Gotta love Gyarados Raichu lead. Okay, so we get the sun out, so that makes us fast. So, alright, so this is what we can do. In my mind, I've got a couple different options here. I imagine the Raichu is possibly going to try to fake out something. So if I Dynamax, Gmax, Vine Lash, I can get a good hit off on the Gyarados. I think I want to do that, and then I want to Protect on my Ninetales. I think that's what I'm going to go with. I imagine they're probably going to try to fake out from Raichu. And that way, if I Dynamax and Protect, I play around fake out on either target. And then if I'm Dynamaxed and Gyarados hits with like some sort of a flying move, then I'm okay. I can't think if Gyarados uses anything flying anyways. Okay, so he's not maxing. Alright, so no max from them. Ninetales protects. Raichu faked out on the Ninetales. Okay, so we negated that. Here comes a Vine Lash onto the Gyarados. Doesn't knock it out, but it does a significant amount of damage. So, it's not going to die to the Vines. Gyarados used Dragon Dance. So Gyarados attack and speed rose. It's definitely not dying to the Vines here. It is 100% going to die next turn, though. But we have a... It's definitely dead next turn, so the Gyarados is only getting one attack off. So... I wonder if I go... If I go Max Ooze... See, the problem is that if the Raichu, like, Volt tackles the Ninetales, Togekiss is going to take more damage. Oh, man. Ah! I don't think it's good to leave my Ninetales in here, but... They're Dynamaxing? I guess they're Dynamaxing the Raichu? This is so silly if they Dynamax... They're Dynamaxing the Gyarados? The Gyarados is just gonna die, though, I think. Because it's still gonna take damage from the Vines. Raichu gets hit with a Max Ooze, which I know wasn't gonna knock it out, but we get a special attack boost on our Venusaur now. As well as our Ninetales, but I don't think that's necessarily gonna be too relevant here. Okay, so... I guess they just wanted to really get rid of my Venusaur? I guess they really just wanted to trade... So only getting Dynamax for one turn was worth it to get rid of my Venusaur? In their eyes? Raichu nuzzles... So we're paralyzed. We hardly take any damage. So hopefully we can... Okay. We use Flamethrower, so we get rid of the Raichu. And the Gyarados is going to go down from the Vines. Right? Like... Okay, it's not going to drop from the Vines. I guess it only takes... It takes way less damage if it's... I guess it takes, what, a 12th? Of its max HP if it's Dynamaxed, rather than still a 6th. Okay, so... Problem here is... I think I go Togekiss. I mean, Gyarados is only surviving this turn. Okay, so Togekiss... I mean, either of my options here... Togekiss and Excadrill... It's an unnerved Tyranitar. That's very interesting. Okay, so the The sun is still up. The sun is still out. Right. Info. Harsh sunlight. Yeah, the sun is still out. So I can solar beam on the Tyranitar, but I think the Gyarados is possibly going to... Yeah. This is just going to take out probably the Togekiss. No, it went for the Ninetales. Okay, it did go for the Ninetales. That's fine. And put the rain up, so it got rid of the sun. So actually, even if the Ninetales survived, Solar Beam wouldn't have gone off. Alright, so now we hit a Dazzling Gleam to do a decent amount of damage to the Tyranitar, and finally remove their Gyarados. It was a crit on the Tyranitar, which is nice. The Gyarados was going to go down at the end of this turn anyway, because of the vines. So yeah, we're going to get hit with a Rock Slide here. And now that there's no Ninetales, we're going to take a little bit more damage because it's not spread. But Tyranitar is going to take some Vines damage. So now it's down into the yellow. Alright, so we've got our Excadrill here, which is a good option to deal with Tyranitar. I think, what's their last one going to be? Guessing maybe a Grimmsnarl? Hydreigon. Okay. I'm not as scared about the Hydreigon, because I'm leading with a Dazzling Gleam. Okay, so we're effective, effective, effective everywhere. I think I want to actually go after the high... I still have my Sash, so... If we go after the Tyranitar, then we basically guarantee that we... Hydreigon went first with an Earth Power, so... Alright, that's going to take me to Sash. And it's a Life Orb. So Excadrill high horsepowers, and removes the Tyranitar, so we're good there. And then Dazzling Gleam is going to do its thing. It's not spread anymore, but I still don't think... Wow, it did. Did it crit? It crit. Okay. So because we high horsepower got rid of the Tyranitar, that Dazzling Gleam was stronger against the Hydreigon because it wasn't spread anymore. And we got a lucky crit from Togekiss and KO'd their Hydreigon. Okay. Yeah, continue battling. So I think this is going to boost me right into Great Ball tier. Like tier 7. Yeah, we're into Great Ball. Awesome. Okay. You can't see because of where my webcam is, but number of battles is 15, and underneath it is wins 11, losses 4. Okay. So, Trick Room, because I see Dusclops, Rhyperior, Torkoal. But then Grass, because I see Rillaboom, Venusaur. And there's an Incineroar in there as well. Okay. I think this is a match where we lead Ninetales Charizard. Because what I can do is Ninetales will bring in the Sun. Charizard, if I Dynamax it... the only thing that I'm kind of screwed against is if they lead with Rhyperior, but if they lead with the Rhyperior, then on Charizard I can just max Overgrow, and then I should be okay. I can probably just, like, max Overgrow Solar Beam into the Rhyperior just to ensure that Charizard lives. So I'm pretty sure Charizard's going to be my Dynamaxer this turn. I'll bring in Togekiss for, oh, man. I think Excadrill. I mean, like, the Excadrill will live in Eruption off of the Torkoal if they bring in their Torkoal. Let's see how they lead. Venusaur Rillaboom. Okay, so that Rillaboom is going to throw up Grassy Terrain. So this is actually a pretty good lead then. Me leading 2 fire types into that, but frig, I didn't yeah. Putting the sun up is going to make Venusaur quick. Putting the sun up is going to make Venusaur a very fast boy. So I still think I want a Dynamax here. Or actually, no. No, I don't think I want to... So I definitely want a Dynamax, but I need to check something. I might... Okay, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to Dynamax... I'm pretty sure the Venusaur is still going to go first. Because that's got to be Hidden Ability Venusaur. Like, you wouldn't run non-Hidden Ability Venusaur. And then I can Heat Wave off the Ninetales. So if I go Max Airstream to get a speed boost on both my guys. The Max Airstream I don't think is going to one-shot the Venusaur. I don't think I'm going to one-shot the Venusaur. But if I Max Airstream, then I'll still go before the Rillaboom, because the Rillaboom, I think, only has, what? 75 base speed? 85 base speed. Okay, so let's see what happens here. Venusaur, Rillaboom used Fake Out on my Ninetales. That was a lot of damage from just a Fake Out. Oh, and then Venusaur puts my Dynamaxer to sleep, of course. Gotta love it. Ninetales flinched and couldn't move, and Charizard's fast asleep. Alright. Damn, that is a good way to handle that lead. Okay, so let's try a Max Airstream in case we wake up. And a sun-boosted Heat Wave. Don't think there's much I can do other than that. I forgot Rillaboom can get Fake Out. Alright, let's see what happens. They withdrew their Rillaboom in Dusclops. Okay. Frisk and finds the Life Orb and the Charcoal. Venusaur used Earth Power? That's a Life Orb Venusaur. Charizard's asleep, so that's 2 turns of Dynamax burned. Yikes. Earth Power on Venusaur. That's very interesting. That's very interesting. It's a shame I don't have anything to, like, change the weather now. Because all the... assuming Charizard wakes up this turn, the only max moves it can do is put the sun up. Like, in terms of weather, it can put the sun up. Put the Grassy Terrain down, which those are both in effect. I think I basically just have to Max Airstream. Dusclops is going to get up Trick Room. Now they're... Okay, withdrawing Venusaur into a Rhyperior. Oh boy. I went double flying into the Venusaur. Charizard's fast asleep. Friggin' Charizard. That actually is a fair bit of chip damage on the Rhyperior there for not being a crit. Okay, so Charizard's gonna come back down. This is not looking good for us. This is by no means looking good. We completely lost our Dynamax. The sun is still up, though, so... The sun is still up. I'm pretty sure, like, Charizard's gotta wake up this turn. So if I follow me onto the Togekiss to draw in the inevitable Dynamax Rhyperior Max Rockfall, which is most likely gonna be this. If I do that to draw in the Max Rockfall onto the Togekiss, I can maybe get lucky and at least do a fair bit of damage to their Rhyperior with a Solar Beam from Charizard. Togekiss used Follow Me. Alright, so that's going to draw in that Max Rockfall. Dusclops used Bulldoze. Doesn't affect Charizard or Togekiss, but it's going to set off your Rhyperior's weakness policy, because I know how this works. Down goes the speed, which is helpful in Trick Room. Trigger the weakness policy. That's going to boost the attack by a lot. And now Togekiss is one dead boy. And, oh, frig, I completely didn't even think of this. Damn it. Now it's a sandstorm, it's not the sun anymore. Solar Beam's not gonna go off on one turn. Oh, I misplayed that so poorly. Of course, now Charizard wakes up. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, boy. And Charizard's not going to... Oh, man, I played this game so badly. I played this game so poorly. There's nothing I can... Charizard's gonna die to Rhyperior. Charizard is dead to the Rhyperior. Unless I get lucky and they misclick. But the Dusclops is gonna probably, like, Nightshade the Excadrill to break the Sash, like if they predict I have Sash. Not sure why they're taking so long. It's, yeah, let's say. Dusclops used Ally Switch. Okay, or they'll use Ally Switch. So that's a Rockfall to kill our Charizard so that there's no Solar Beam. Yeah, goodbye Charizard. Yeah, we have no way of winning this. We have no way of winning this. They... High horsepower on the Dusclops, which is going to do, yeah, nothing. Absolutely nothing. Alright, grass finally disappeared, but that wasn't really... Alright. All they need to do is just Rockfall and like Will-O-Wisp, or Rockfall and like Nightshade. Or Max Flare, that's fine, but yeah, Focus Sash. Now the sun is out, but sun is now irrelevant. Dusclops, yeah, a Bulldoze works just as well. Yep. Yeah, I played that one very poorly. Played that one very, very poorly. Just kind of thinking what I could have done better on the first turn. A Charizard falling asleep for 3 turns definitely did not, like, play in my favor at all. I'm definitely by no means saying, you know, oh, if Charizard didn't fall asleep for 3 turns, I would have won that. Definitely not. It didn't help that Charizard was asleep for 3 turns, and I had no access to my Dynamax that game. That did not help matters. So I would have been in a slightly better position had I still had access to my Dynamax. But I still wasn't in a good position overall that game. They handled, even though I had the type advantage on my lead, they handled it like really, really well. Anyways, we'll shake that off and let's see what we can do here. Okay, so there's another Rillaboom in here. We've got a couple of dragons to deal with, so we're gonna bring in our Togekiss for sure. We got a Hax and a Duraludon. So we've got a Cinderace. I'm honestly not too concerned about the Luxray. I think I want to go Togekiss. Let's try a Togekiss Excadrill lead on this. I think Charizard is a better overall option than Venusaur in this match. Venusaur, I mean, Venusaur 4 times hits their 1 Gastrodon, but, like, that's it. We'll bring in Ninetales. We'll see how they lead. I'm guessing Cinderace is going to be in their lead. Gastrodon and Luxray. Gastrodon Luxray lead. That is interesting. Speed is 70. That's a very interesting lead. I guess the Dazzling Gleam is like my best option here. I could Dynamax and get a special defense buff off of the high horsepower. Let's try that. Let's try that and see if we can deal with their Luxray. I mean, I don't think the Luxray is gonna have Sash, but we're gonna deal with it anyways. So, the nice thing is that Excadrill is totally going first here. Yeah, Max Quake right into that Luxray, so that should be completely wrecked. Alright, so the Luxray is wrecked. So we get a special defense buff, which is actually going to be nice against that Gastrodon. I'm guessing it's going to go with a water move on my Excadrill. Earth Power, okay. Earth Powered Excadrill. And it got a crit, so that's fun. Okay, let's see who they bring out. Cinderace. Like, I can go Follow Me here. And if I yeah, actually. This could be good. This could be good. Okay, they're Dynamaxing their Cinderace. So that's fine. But even with Togekiss, like, using Follow Me, like, it's still a good option here, I feel. Okay, it's a G-Max Cinderace. So, its G-Max Fire move ignores abilities, like Pokemon's abilities, but I still think it's going to be affected by the draw-in of Follow Me. If I understand the move correctly, it should still be affected by Follow Me. So, G-Max Fireball, that's going to go right onto the Togekiss and take it to 22, because it's, I thought it was going to come up saying it resisted the fire, but that's fine. This is going to bring out a Sandstorm now. Gastrodon's going to not take damage from this. Togekiss should be fine. If this Earth-powered, again... Oh, it didn't. Okay, it scalded. Alright. I was going to say, that'd be nice if it Earth-powered, again, because then Togekiss, like, would have survived another turn. Okay, so... Of my options here, none of them are... Like, that Cinderace is going first. that Cinderace is going first. There's nothing I can really do here. I don't want to screw up my Solar Beam again. So... yeah, and I kind of hooched it with the Charizard. Let's bring in Ninetales. I don't think I'm not making too many... okay, so... let's do this. Actually, hold on. If we go... all my options are not very effective against the Cinderace. So if I go Solar Beam on the Gastrodon to get rid of that, and then if I Max Guard the Excadrill, then... let's see here. G-Max Fireball, so we protected there. Ninetales used Solar Beam, so this is going to just destroy this Gastrodon. Gastrodon is just toast. Alright. I'm still not in the greatest shape. I am still by no means in the greatest position. I have 3, they have 2, and their Cinderace is like at 30% HP, but I'm still not overall comfortable with my current position. Given that Excadrill's about to come out of G-Max, Dynamax form, and more than likely die to that Cinderace. And Ninetales can't deal with the Cinderace very well, and neither can the Charizard. But here comes a Rillaboom, so Grassy Surge goes up, that's fine. The sun is still up right now. Like, there's still harsh sunlight, so... we'll take out... we'll Flamethrower their Rillaboom, because Ninetales should go before the Rillaboom, but the Cinderace is going to, just, yeah, completely deal with that Excadrill. I could have actually... what I could have done is I could have... yeah, Rillaboom is toast. Okay, we might actually be okay here, but, realistically what I probably could have, or what I could have done, and realistically what I should have done, was I probably should have switched out the Excadrill for Charizard there, so that Charizard would have taken the Max Fireball. Now, let's see. Alright, so the sun is still up. We have 3 more turns of harsh sunlight. Right, because Ninetales just came out. So... like, I think I'm good here. Changed it to a fighting type. That actually helps. Because now Flamethrower and Solar Beam are not very effective. Yeah, I mean, there wasn't really anything that they could have done with their Cinderace against my Ninetales on my Charizard. But I definitely think what I should have done on that previous turn is switched out the Excadrill for Charizard to preserve Excadrill. And then the Ninetales still would have KO'd the Rillaboom, so the Rillaboom didn't get any turns. And then it would have just been my Ninetales, a partially damaged Charizard, and my Excadrill still in the back. That realistically probably would have been the smarter move. given the fact that I didn't like my odds where I was sitting, but with the sun still being up, Flamethrower was a one-shot on the Rillaboom. It didn't crit, so it's didn't need the crit there, it just needed the sun boost. But yeah, like, I think the smarter play would have been retreating the Excadrill and bringing out the Charizard, because like I knew they were going G-Max Fireball into the Excadrill slot. So if I replace that with a Charizard, I would have been slightly better off. We'll do one more battle here. Oh, this is the first Urshifu I've seen on the ladder. This is the first Urshifu I've seen on the ladder. Now, I need to... I think that's the dark... I think that's the fighting dark type, right? I think that's the... Or do they... No, they got the same icon. So, is that fighting dark or is that fighting water? Who knows? Also, Urshifu's shiny is now on Cerebi. And that's all I'm going to say about it. It is now on Cerebi. Okay, so, completely disregard. We are 100% bringing in Charizard. Because Charizard deals with 3. But they're possibly going to lead with their Galgi? Maybe? So, ooh, let's do this. Excadrill can also deal with them. So, if we lead Togekiss Excadrill, and then bring Ninetales Charizard. Okay, yeah, if we lead Togekiss Excadrill, alright, let's see here. Togekiss Excadrill, I think, provides me the most coverage for whatever they could potentially lead. Sandslash and Abomasnow. Okay, so this is possibly going to be... I think Abomasnow can have Snow Warning, right? Well, we're about to find out. Yeah, there it goes. And that is definitely going to be a Slush Rush Sandslash. So that's going to have a double speed now. Alright, let's see. So the Sandslash has got double speed. So I believe the Sandslash is totally going to go first. Yeah, Sandslash is 100% going to go first. So... A special defense boost is going to be nice. Okay, so they're Dynamaxing. This has got to be their Sandslash. This is like 100% going to be their Sandslash. Yeah, Slush Rush, Sandslash, coming in hot. Or cold. Okay. Probably should have protected on the Togekiss. Because the Sandslash is going first. Sandslash is going to be definitely going first. Followed by the Excadrill. Yeah, I probably should have protected on the Togekiss. Because they're gonna use Max Hailstorm. Or Max Steel Spike. Oh, no, that makes more sense, yeah, to get the defense buff. Yeah, get the defense buff. Okay, I should have recognized this as a Hail team and brought, and led with Sableye. I should have recognized this as a Hail team, and led with, yeah, there's the Aurora Veil. Yeah, if I had led with the Sableye. Okay, so Sash is now broken on the Excadrill, which is a whole lot of fun. But we're going to bring in Ninetales to get rid of the Hail completely. I should have led with Sableye Charizard. I should have led with Sableye Charizard, So mistake number 1 was not recognizing this was a hail team. Mistake number 2 was my lead because I didn't recognize it was a hail team due to the aforementioned mistake 1. Okay, so with that, with the sun now out, we still might be able to turn this around. Excadrill should now go first because there is no hail, so that Sand Slash is going to be slower. Also, that means that that Sand Slash is now... Ooh, or Ninetale's going to go first. And just take down their Sand Slash. Beauty. Beauty. 4 times weakness to a Heat Wave. I mean, if the Heat Wave went off on the Abomasnow, that thing probably would have died as well, because it's also a 4 times weakness. This is going to take it down to about 25%, but we're going to get a physical boost. We probably would have killed it if it did not, if they didn't put up Aurora Veil. Interesting choice there. Alright, so let's see who they send out. But yeah, big mistake number 1 was not recognizing this was a hail team, but I did bring my Ninetales, so we are able to deal with this. Okay, so that's the water Urshifu. Believe that is the water Urshifu. So, sun's out, let's solar beam it. Sun is out, let's solar beam it. I'm honestly not concerned about Abomasnow. It doesn't really feel too threatening. So, yeah, let's just double down on the Urshifu. Because if the Solar Beam doesn't kill it, then the Excadrill totally is. So that's the, yeah. The one that has its hands up like this is me being Water Urshifu. Okay, that's actually, it's pretty bulky. I mean, Aurora Veil's still up, of course, so the Max Quake is likely not going to kill it either. Okay. Okay, so that's a double special defense buff on Excadrill. Let's see, here comes Surging Strikes. 1, 2, 3. Ninetales. Actually taking this like a champ. Ninetales is going to stay alive because the sun is up. And because of that special defense buff. Abomasnow blizzarded, Excadrill avoided. Ninetales still survives. Excadrill comes out of Dynamax form. Alright, I think we're set here. So actually, I'm just gonna switch this around. I'm gonna go Flamethrower. That's a lie. I'm gonna go... We still have the sun up. We have 2 more turns of sunlight. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go 100% accuracy Solar Beam from the Ninetales into the Urshifu, and then 100% accuracy Iron Head from the Excadrill into the Abomasnow. Or yeah, you can priority with Aqua Jet. That's cool too. That is totally cool too. Alright, so Abomasnow drops. Alright, so now we've got our Charizard. Which is, tad bit concerning. Who are they bringing out? Oh, they're bringing out an Ice Cube. Oh, we should be fine. We should be fine. The problem is that the Sash is no longer intact for Excadrill. So, it's like a coin flip between which one Urshifu is going to target. I think they're going to want to try to get rid of the Excadrill. I don't know. I should just... Oh, they went after the Charizard. Oh, that didn't do a whole lot. Alright, we're good. That was actually I should not have Iron Headed there. Alright, so Charizard Solar Beamed, absorb the sunlight, and we're gonna take care of this Ice Cube. Aurora Veil is still up, so you can't belly drum now. You cannot belly drum now. Aurora Veil is still up, I believe, right? No, it's not. I guess, yeah. Oh, wait, no. I don't know why I keep thinking that Aurora Veil counts as, like, on the screen layer and not the weather layer. Or maybe, I don't know. Anyways, the sun is still up, so we'll hit another Solar Beam, and, ooh, actually, Excadrill, all its moves are physical, so, the Ice Cube's gonna be able to tank this hit, because there goes the Ice Face. But now here comes, ooh, use Liquidation. Still not enough to take out Charizard, especially with the sun up. So, Charizard Solar Beamed. Okay, so we have the win on this. We have the win. But did not play, or could have been in a much better shape overall throughout the match. Again, had I clued in that this was a Hail team. And if I had realized that, my lead would have been completely different. I would have led with Sableye Charizard, and then turn 1, ooh, we get a big nugget. I do want to actually check their team, because I just want to see this here. Okay, so their Sandslash is holding an Assault Vest, which makes sense, because it's, like, uber weak to fire. So that's good. Yeah, Slush Rush. Yeah. In the Fields of Honor. Oh, yeah, this is the one that they got from the Diglett guy. Okay, so Aurora Veil, let me check this. This move reduces physical and special for 5 turns. This can only be used in a Hailstorm. So if I remove the Hail... I guess that removes the Aurora Veil as well? Maybe? Or maybe I just outplayed it and missed the message at the bottom saying, like, the Aurora Veil disappeared or whatever. I need to figure that out. If anybody's watching and you can explain to me my questions that I'm having about Aurora Veil, Mike, feel free to leave a comment down below. Because, yeah, I was always under the impression that Aurora Veil was on the screen layer and not, like, the weather layer. Or if, like, I remove the Hail, does the Aurora Veil go? But then that wouldn't make sense because Gmax Lapras's Gmax Resonance puts up Aurora Veil, whether or not there's Hail. So, yeah. I have Aurora Veil questions. So, yeah. Okay, so, yeah, that's a very, very typical Ice Cube. But yeah, we hit it. We were able to get it with a special attack to get around the Ice Face ability, so we were fine there. Their Charizard is a G-Max, but we didn't see this. Heat Wave, Air Slash, Dragon Pulse, and Solar Beam. And yeah, they're Water Urshifu, so close combat. Poison Jab is an interesting option. That's actually not bad. That gives you some more coverage that you wouldn't have otherwise. Helps you deal with fairies as well. Surging Strikes, which is its signature move. What's the ability on Urshifu again? If the Pokemon uses a move that makes direct contact, it can attack the target, even if the target... Okay, yeah. So Urshifu goes through Protect. So that's cool. And it's holding a Muscle Band. Aqua Jet... priority, but very low base power, I guess, to trade off for the priority. And their Dragalge. So we didn't see their Dragalge. Alright, so we get poisoned if we make contact with it, but my way of dealing with it was the Togekiss, so we weren't going to be making contact with it anyways. Thunderbolt, Dragon Pulse, Sludge Bomb, and Hydro Pump. Interesting. And then it's Black Sludge. So I'm assuming. No, they it's modest. It's still got decent defensive values. So it does have a little bit of bulk. And with being like a water drag, or sorry, a poison dragon, I believe poison dragon only make, actually, you've got like what? 5 weaknesses? Poison dragon, you're weak to psychic, dragon, fairy, ice. I think there's like one other in there that I'm forgetting. But yeah, poison dragon, more weaknesses than a water dragon. So yeah, we would have been able to deal with that had they brought it. Or at least I feel I would have been able to deal with that. Alrighty. So, we're just going to jump back into the ranked battle section here, and we're just going to update our rank. So this should give us like two points towards the next tier up. Boom, boom. Yep, there we go. Gain some points. Alright. Okay, so there we go. We can see our record down there. So with this team, we are a total of 13-5, which I don't think is too bad. Definitely, again, learning areas that I could have done things a little bit better when it comes to mainly that. So that Trick Room team that we dealt with in Game 4, that was really problematic. They had a really good way to deal with our lead. Again, I think a better turn 1 play would have been. What am I trying to say? I don't know. Would have been protecting on the Ninetales. Maybe even like a double protect. Just to, you know... When I see Venusaur, I should think Sleep Powder. Maybe like a double protect would have been an option. And then I could have... I mean, the Venusaur was still going to be quick. Because I put the sun up for it, so... You're welcome. But yeah, that was just a not very good match. Didn't play that match very well at all. And then in that final match, again, had I realized, looking at their team, yeah, this is a Hail team. They're gonna lead Abomasnow, Sandslash. My lead would have been Charizard and Sableye, and then on turn 1, I would have gone Prankster, Sableye, Sunny Day, Prankster, Sunny Day. Dynamax the Charizard and wiped the Sandslash in that case, because then had their side of turn 1 played out the exact same, like they probably wouldn't have Dynamaxed their Sandslash actually had I had brought out a Sableye, assuming they predicted the Prankster Sunny Day, like that they knew that their speed boost was gonna be taken away. They probably wouldn't have maxed the Sandslash. But then Aurora Veil would have failed because there would have no longer been Hail. So yeah, we would have been in a much better position to win that game. We did still win. But yeah, we could have set ourselves up for a much easier victory had I read their team correctly at the start. But that's mainly why I'm doing this, so that I can keep learning and keep trying to get a little bit better at this. Anyways, I'm just seeing that this is over an hour. So, wow. Thank you, everybody that watched this. I really do appreciate it. Like I said, I'm going to keep recording all of my battles and posting my journey all the way up to Master Ball tier. That's where we're aiming to get this this month. It's July the 8th, and we're on tier 7, so we're not doing too bad. But yeah, I'm gonna keep posting my battles, and again, mainly for my own learning, so that I can go back and rewatch matches and see where I maybe could have done things a little bit better. So yeah, if anybody is interested, we do live stream over on Twitch. I'll have the link in the description, as well as probably put it up somewhere on the screen. I think I said this in the last video, but then I don't think I actually did, so I don't remember. But the link is down in the description. And I will really try to remember to put it somewhere on the screen here. We stream Monday through Thursdays around 9 p.m. Eastern. We typically do lots of shiny hunting, but every other week we're going to be bringing back viewer battles. So basically Thursday nights it's going to be either community Dynamax raids one week, and then the next week it'll flip to viewer battles, and then max raids with the community, and then viewer battles, that kind of a thing. So that's what our Thursday nights are. But yeah, then we shiny hunt Monday through Wednesdays. And yeah, that's going to do it for now. So thank you everybody so much for watching. Take care, and I will see you in the next video.